Hello, 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 everybody.
Hey, everyone.
How is everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all having or had a good day. And you folk from Australia, your day just starting.
Yes,
This hours is just ending.
it's coffee time maybe for you guys.
Hey, morning, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
It's not morning where you're at. It's evening.
Hey, Matt.
Brenda, how are you doing?
Brenda,
Everyone-
welcome.
A lot of you making it back from the what is it? The meetup at the lake there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We saw a few videos
Yeah.
and it seemed like a wonderful time.
And Sam wants to know if he goes to sit under the Japanese maple tree down by the creek, would that be considered a Creekside maple?
I think it would, Sam.
But
Just
not the same.
not the same
Not the same, Sam.
without us, but you know.
Hey, Lee, Fisherman 506.
Hi,
how
Lee.
you doing? And Rayma.
Rayma.
Yeah, well, you were just here at our place not too long ago, Rayma.
She was.
And Simply Off Grid Australia, good morning.
Dan and Deb,
Um,
isn't it?
yes, from Australia,
Dan.
and his morning there.
Dan
And
and
glad
Deb.
to have you guys with us. And always great to have folks from all over the world
It is.
join us.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Coffee walks and whatever.
Uh-huh. Representing Canada.
Representing tonight. Glad to have you guys here. That'd be
Yes.
Deb and OJ.
Deb and OJ.
And let me see.
I'm sitting up higher than you.
Yeah, well, you're in that chair
Switch
there.
chairs.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, Bill. Bill Tasquila.
Tequila? Is it Tequila or Tescala?
I'm not sure. I think it's Tasquila. So we're glad
Bill,
to
you
have
tell
him
us.
here.
Is it a long E or a short E?
Yeah, and coffee. Look at the cups of coffee. I'll have a hot cup of coffee.
She's got the coffee pot on.
Rebecca, touched by yarn.
Hi, Rebecca.
What you knitting? A lot
She
of
fell
pain.
at the
Oh.
meetup. Oh,
Oh, we'll be praying for you, Rebecca.
sorry about that,
the Good Lord
Rebecca.
touch you and take away all that
that's
pain.
right.
That is awful.
Take care.
Chelsea says that she's there with Zach and Nana watching. And let me see here. Who else we got in here? Ella, not E. Right here. See?
Tescala.
Tascala.
That's how you said it?
Not Tasquila. So Tascala. Bill
Tescala.
Tascala.
A short E.
Yeah. And,
Tescala. Just like we'll think of Ella.
another Canadian, and he bought some land not too far from us in Moncton. That's what, 2.5
Couple
hours
of
or so.
hours, yeah.
And so they're going to be building a home there. So that's going to be interesting for them, I'm sure. And yeah.
Oh, and Brenda shared Chelsea's link. Yes. So Chelsea on here, she's our oldest daughter, and she started a little YouTube vlog channel just for fun. And she got
Yeah.
her first video up. So those of you that want to follow along with, you never know what
Our daughter Chelsea.
she's
on
just
there.
an absolute riot.
Yeah.
And so follow along
Marshall.
with Chelsea.
How you doing,
Hey,
Marshall?
Marshall.
Glad to have you in, my friend. How you doing out there in BC? I don't know what your weather's like there, but believe it or not, last week, we had ice pellets coming down,
We did.
and we had frost warnings. We had a frost warning last night. We had heavy frost in some places last night. It was down to -1, and
Crazy
it is
weather.
hard to believe, but we're still putting a wood fire on. We had a wood fire on last night, didn't we?
Yep.
And it's just been a cold spring, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it'll warm up. Today was nice.
Today was beautiful.
Yeah.
It really got, I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe it was 72 or so.
Yeah.
Lumberjack.
Huh?
Mr. Willie, now he's referencing the latest video that just came out. So if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. It's
Yeah.
a great, great video.
Yeah, there's a new video. I normally don't release videos on Tuesdays, but I just thought, why not? Just get the new video out there. I have another one that's all ready to be released as well. So I wanted to do one today and do one probably Thursday or Friday. The one today, though, is very interesting. We're starting a new, I guess, series or a new, I don't know what you want to call it, a help. It's called this is what we call it. It's called Help My Homestead. And we just thought that there's a lot of homesteaders out there, a lot of young homesteaders out there, a lot of people that are moving from cities into a remote area of country or whatever, and they're just not used to living off grid. They're not used to, how to do a lot of this stuff and things, and they get themselves in over their heads sometimes, and they get overwhelmed, and then they want to quit and give up and go back to the city again. So I thought, you know what? I would love to be able to help a lot of these folks out. I have a lot of, we've been growing stuff and building stuff and fixing stuff for over 40 years, and there's not a whole lot that we can't fix or build or come up with or solve as an issue, as you can see on our building this property here. And so, we just wanted to start something. So there's a new series, there's a new playlist, a new series, and it is called Help My Homestead. And so if you have any ideas of things you would like to see us solve as a problem that you may have on your homestead, whether it be how am I going to get water to the homestead, how do you live off grid and still have water or electricity or power, how can you be off grid and still cook with a propane stove or have lights, or what do you do for, how do I fix this, and what's the solve for that, and my garden won't grow, so what can I do there? Hey John, how are you? Glad to have you in here.
Welcome, John.
Yeah. Hey, Jen. Hey.
Jen.
How are you? And so that's kind of, sort of what we're looking at. So, Bill says, what are the odds they would allow me to build 2 600 square foot homes on my land? Well, here in New Brunswick, there's no problem at all. You can build as many as you want. So, that's up to you. And that's below the threshold of where you need to start getting a bunch of permits and stuff. So I don't think you'd have a problem at all there, Bill. Not that I know of here in this area anyway.
Well, I was going to say
I'm not down in Moncton, so Moncton may have different county or city bylaws, but I know where we're at, and I think it's the same over most of rural New Brunswick. As long as you stay below a certain threshold of square footage, you'll be okay. Marshall says, weather was hot all last week. Evenings were up to 17 Celsius overnight, but rain today, and this morning was 7. Got all my planting done. Way to go.
Nice.
What'd you put in, Marshall?
He does a lot of gardening.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Willie, thank you for subscribing to Chelsea there. I know
she'll appreciate
that. Appreciate that for sure. And a lot of things going on tonight. A lot of people traveling. A lot of people still coming back from the meetups. A lot of people doing different stuff. And there's a lot of other lives on. Used to be we were the only ones Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, and now everybody seems to have wanted to start a live Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And so, and that's why we should let you know that for the summer, we're only going to be doing lives every second week. Just because it seems like our numbers in our lives do seem to be, going down a bit, and people are busy, they're outdoors, they're doing things, they got longer days, there's all kinds of reasons. And so, rather than just try to, how do they say, it's not a dead horse, but to make it get up and gallop again when it's walking, it just frustrates everybody. So I think for us, we're just going to go every second week, and then when it comes cold weather again, we'll go back to doing a live every week. Is that okay? What do you guys think of that?
Well, we have things we want to do also. It's not just that everybody is doing things.
Yeah.
We have so much outside work to do, outside projects, that we need to be taking advantage of this good weather while we have it, because I hate to speak of it, but before we know it, up here it'll be winter again.
Yeah, we have a narrow window.
We have a lot of projects we have to do, so
we have a narrow window to get a bunch of stuff done. Thank you, Brenda, and we'll miss you guys. But we're not going anywhere really. We just want to
just every other week.
Sometimes, what's the old saying? Leave them wanting more. And so, we just don't want to wear it or welcome or get it to where it becomes monotonous for anyone, and all that sort of thing. But Mr. Willie needs his Canadian comedy show on Tuesday nights. Yeah, but you know, you have to do what you have to do. And for us, hey, Barb's Country Home, how
Welcome,
are
Barb.
you? And some of the very large projects that we have going on right now. First and foremost, we have to put up what we're calling our watershed, because we need to. It's one thing if you live in a two climate place, south or two season place like south or anything like that. That's a lot of stuff you put in there, Marshall. Hey, Dave and Sandy, but we have to always be thinking, okay, whatever we put in for water system has to be able to keep flowing when it's 20 below or 30 below. Everything's affected by yeah, Lynette Scissors, or Deb Scissors, always us on Mondays at 8. Yeah, and we try to be very mindful. We always check what everyone else is doing so that we don't overlap on someone else's lives. But anyway, so some of the projects we get going on is the watershed. We haven't started it yet, but we have to make sure that the water can get into the house without freezing all winter long. So we have to put pipes deep underground, come back up under the house, and then hook them in that way. So that'll be lots of work, and that'll have 2 large IBC totes in it, and that'll all be insulated. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into that.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I've never built one before myself, personally.
Yeah.
But based on the amount of work I've been doing with this gentleman right here in the last several months, I can imagine the amount of work. But then there's the mill that we have to get the mill set up.
Yeah.
And that's a big project in itself, too.
It is. We just finally got the driveway to a place where we can actually drive up the driveway.
Finally.
So thank you everybody that gave to the driveway fund.
Thank you everyone.
That really is such a huge blessing.
Oh, it's so nice.
It is. And so anyway, so we've got the watershed that we have to get built. And this is all got to be done before the winter. And then once it's built, we have to insulate and do all the skirting around the house, because we have to keep the underneath the house nice and warm so that the pipes won't freeze. We then also have to dig some trenches for our water, our septic and all that stuff. That has to be done. We have to build a wood shed for the wood to be put under this year, so it doesn't get all snowed on. What else? Oh, we're putting the sawmill.
And then there's the finishing touches of the exterior of the house before winter.
Yeah, well, there's that. We have no siding on the house yet, but we have to mill it. And to do that, then we have to get the sawmill. Hey, PSV, how are ya?
Hello.
We have to get the sawmill all set up. And to set the sawmill up, I've got to pour a pad to put it on, and we're putting that over a
So
roof.
we're probably just boring them with all this work
Probably
talk.
so. I don't know. I'm just telling you, that's why
we're going to scale back.
Working so much to get things done, and all that has to be done, from now till about end of September. So it doesn't leave us a lot of time. So
Yeah, Mr. Willie, I don't know about that garden. I am going to try to grow some stuff in pots. Rochelle, Brampton Gardener, she was so kind to send us some seeds, and she did send me a couple heirloom varieties that I definitely want to try.
Yeah.
As far as tilling and putting in a big in-ground garden, it likely won't happen, but I do want to do some things in pots, and we may do a couple of raised beds.
Yeah.
But we have to be smart with our time. We have
do.
to prioritize, because we have to get this house ready for next winter.
Yeah. Well, hey, Susie, how are ya?
Hi, Susie.
Welcome in. Glad to have you back with us. There's just so many things on a new homestead.
There is.
Like our last homestead, we got it to a place where it was really just a well-oiled machine. Everything was going good. But now, starting from scratch, we've got to do this all over. And as far as the garden, I have no tiller here right now. I don't have a plow to plow up the ground. Nothing like that. So we have to look at what can we do, what can we get done.
With what
we have.
What resources we have.
And
That's
so
it.
with the driveway, we've got the gravel on it, but we don't have the crushed rock on it. So that's a project that has to be done.
But it's drivable.
It's drivable. And so that's
And
why. Yeah, go ahead.
and we've had some rain, but it is staying good and solid.
Yeah, yeah.
We survived mud season.
That's right, Lee. You are so right. We have to get the metal roof on.
That's right. That's part of the winterizing.
That's something that we want to try to get done over the next 2 weeks. And there's just the two of us, and what do you do?
Right. Because that mill is paramount.
Yeah.
That mill is what makes money.
Well, the mill is what's going to give us the rest of the wood to,
Yep.
finish the inside of the house with.
Exactly.
It's going to give us the wood that we need to build other structures with. So the mill is a huge priority. The sawmill to get set up again, but it's going to take. If I worked every day at that mill for the next 3 weeks, I may be able to get it done, but that's a huge maybe. Yeah, Mr. Willie says, why do you need a tiller when Joni has Popeye? Yeah. Well, Mr. Willie, this old Popeye is getting wore out, I'll be honest with you. I'm having some really bad back issues and blood pressure issues and just some different things that I just need the good Lord to touch my body a little bit, but it's okay. We're not going to complain about it. It's all going to work out.
It is what it is, right?
It is what it is. So those are some things that we've got going on. What are some things you guys got going on? Our dogs are going nuts in the background.
You want me to go look? It's probably somebody walking.
I'll probably go take a peek. So
I'll go look.
But anyway, so the mill is coming along. We've cut down some big pines. We have a hey. Hey, how's it Goshen? He's watching the chainsaw safety video. Well, thank you so much. I hope you all enjoy that video. Again, I put it out there today, so if you could watch it, don't forget, please leave a like or hit the thumbs up for a like and leave a nice comment. We appreciate that so much. I know, Jan, everyone's tired from the meetup. I know. Marshall, we've got some logs that we're cutting here on the property right now. Obviously not all that we need, but I'll have a good, probably 25, 30 really good sized logs. And so, it'll give us quite a bit of lumber. It really will. Brenda said the meetup was fantastic. Hey, Peter, Old Man King, how you doing? Wish we could have been there. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Yeah, having lumber, having trees simply off grid in Australia is really nice. We just don't have a lot, but we've got some that will give us what we need to do the siding, I think, and finish the inside of the house. But bottom line, we need a whole lot more than what we've got standing, that's for sure. So we're going to have to buy some. Matt said he got laid off and switched to a night shift job. I'll catch up in the videos. They sound amazing from the comments. Thanks, Matt. Sorry you got laid off, buddy. Mr. Willie says, we'll be selling some of the lumber you mill. I will be. And so, we're just right now trying to get geared up. Hopefully, the mill will do as well as it did in Nova Scotia. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more people that mill lumber up here where we live in New Brunswick. So I'm just hoping, though, that, that everything still, works out, that it does, pay for itself. So
yep. I think it'll do well.
It's important, for sure that mill works good and we can make some money with it because, I don't know, just so much money to make the world go around. And,
it is.
It just seems like lately just money comes in and goes right back out again on so much stuff. So, but it's all good. But lots going on. Going on.
Yep.
We do want to mention, please keep Jesse and Lisa in your prayers. Everyone knows, Jesse and Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead. They were at the meetup in 10 Killer. It's 10 Keller, not 10 Killer. I noticed that. Everyone was saying 10 Killer. It's not. It's 10 Keller. And he had to leave early. Jesse's mom has been on hospice care now for a while. And anyhow, We've been talking to them quite often through the day and over the last few days. And she's still with them. She's been somewhat cognizant today, talking a bit, and then goes back to sleep. But, their prayer is, Lord, either do a miracle and heal her here or do a miracle and take her home, whatever God's will is. So keep, Jesse and Lisa in your prayers. Great folks, great friends of ours. You all know them, how kind and how special they are to this community. And it is not easy to lose your mom, to see your mom sick and down. But we're just going to keep praying and God's will be done. And I know this, God has all things under control. He really does. So, Marshall says, I saw the video today on the safety of cutting down trees. They look like a good size to cut up. They are. And those are the small ones, Marshall.
Yeah. They're still the biggest one's still standing.
The biggest one is twice that size.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
We may film that one. Huh?
Yeah. Well, if you notice, hey, Beth, how are you?
Hello, Beth.
Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Let me see here. Hey, Rochelle, how are you doing?
Rochelle.
If you notice, the title on the latest video is a, hey, Ed, how are you? Is a new,
Ed.
What do I want to say? Playlist or series. And what do we call it? Help My Homestead.
I don't know what you named it. Did you write it down?
Right there, Help My Homestead.
Yeah.
And anyhow, so it's a new series we're doing, and so we're just going to try to help some people on their homesteads have better homesteads. Rochelle says, my dad always loved chopping down trees. I was always amazed how well he could aim them. That's it. You got to know how.
It's a skill.
It's a skill. And the reason, yes, safety on the homestead, exactly, Rochelle. And the reason that we want to do these videos is because one of the very first things I saw, and I see this a lot, on homesteads where there's trees and people with chainsaws, very few people really understand how dangerous a chainsaw is. And I watch people go out there and they'll be cutting trees down in their flip-flops and no hard hat on, no protection on. I mean, nothing. And they have no idea how to aim the tree, how to cut a notch. They cut the tree right off, and then the tree goes wherever it wants to go. And, if we can, put some videos out there that saves one person's life, then it is worth the work to put it out there. So take a look at it if you could. I really need that video to go well tonight. And so
it's a great video to share.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If you know anybody that could benefit, if they're needing to cut trees,
yep,
or they have a chainsaw, it's very, very important. He covers a lot of good stuff, and he's very knowledgeable. He's not just knowledgeable, but he's experienced in what he's talking about.
Yep. Well, I owned my first chainsaw when I was 12 years old, and I had my first job in the woods when I was 13 with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
And I've been running chainsaws ever since. I was trained by, back then it was called Georgia Pacific, who was a large landowner company that hired a lot of cutters, and they brought in professional people that trained us. You had to have a certification, a card, to even cut lumber for them. And so I had all that certification. So you know what, I figure let's use that to help somebody else out. So I hope you all don't get bored with the video. I really enjoyed it. So Bella, that's our dog. Bella!
Oh my
Sorry,
word.
folks.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Rochelle says our neighbor chopped his toe chopping wood in flip-flops. Yeah, it's awful. It really is. That's it. Simply Off Grid in Australia, hard hat and Kevlar chaps. You've got to protect yourself when you're using that chainsaw. You really do. So, but we have another video coming out as well, probably Thursday or Friday, and it is on the loft. And then we've got another one coming out after that. We're going to show you how we've done all of our water hookup in the house. I think you're really going to like that one. So we got behind, and I apologize, but we got behind on videos and putting them out regularly. be quite honest, we just was pushing so hard to get stuff done that I just kind of got lazy with the editing. But we're going to try to get back in the groove of things here now, and get to work and get some of these videos stuff put out there. So Lee says, great, if you need info on anything, just email me. That's the truth. Anybody that can get information from others, that's good stuff. We all can help each other. All right, Rochelle. Marshall says, I saw a guy cutting a tire in half at the shipyard with a chainsaw. The blade caught and came up and split his hard hat and head, and he was off work for a year. Lucky he didn't die. That is, wow. Yes, sir. Wow. Yeah, Bill, Skila, you're going to be really close to Lee, and he told you where he's at. So, yeah, anything you need to know about fishing or boating or anything, Lee is the man to talk to. He knows. He's a retired, semi-retired fisherman now, but Lee is good people, Bill. You'll never go wrong making friends with him, that's for sure. But anyway, so the meetup was fun. I see all the videos. I've watched all the videos, and so many of you were there at the meetup in Tin Keller in Oklahoma. And so welcome back home. I'm sure everyone enjoyed themselves. I wish we could have gone, but that was just a little far for us to go. We used to live, believe it or not, we could have driven to that meetup probably within 2 hours of where we used to live. So that was kind of rubbing salt in the wound, I guess, so to speak, but it's all right. I heard it was a blast. Yes, I heard that, and a lot of folks were there, and they all had fun, and that's a good thing. There's so many good people in this community. There really truly is. There really truly is. So, and again, I know you'll notice that Jesse and Lisa aren't in here tonight, but keep them in your prayers, because they're just there with Jesse's mom and his dad, and his mom is on hospice care, and it's just time is what it is. Either the Lord will heal her here, or he'll heal her in heaven. Either way, she's going to be much better off than us, and so just keep them in your prayers, and that's why they're not in here tonight. There's a question for you, Lee. Marshall wants to know, have you ever heard of Osborne propellers in British Columbia, Canada? Yeah, they did make it home in time, Jen, and that was the whole prayer. Really, was God keep her alive so that everyone can get home to see her, talk with her one more time, or whatever. And that prayer's been answered, and many more along the way. So many folks were helping Jesse and Lisa out with the RV. They got the RV home. They've got it to another shop now, a very reputable shop, and they're very happy with the new shop that they took it to, I think today or yesterday. And so they'll get it running and get it looked after, and get things fixed up the way they should have been. The other shop that they had it to before the meetup just kind of didn't get it done for them. So, but anyhow, simply off grid in Australia. I've never been fishing in my 50 years on this earth. It's a skill I'd love to learn. Oh wow, never been fishing. Oh, you need to buy a fishing rod. Just head to the water's edge and find out what kind of fish you got in that river and go fishing. There's nothing better than pulling in some fresh fish. It is. I love eating fish. I really do. Good stuff for you. It's good for your system as well. So, any questions on anything that we've got going on here? Anybody want to know anything? It's going ahead slowly, day by day. Cane pole. There's an old fishing pole right there, John. Hey Scott, how you doing? I'm sure you made it home by now, and that was a long flight. Scott got to go from Ontario all the way down to Oklahoma, and so yeah, glad you made it home safely. How is Jack, I believe, your dog? How's he doing? Chelsea loves fishing. She does too. Yeah, yeah. Chelsea always seems to catch something. Um, did we name the loft? Not yet, Bill. We're just kind of thinking on things and seeing what we want to call it. And I guess once we get it all finished and get everything done with it, maybe a good name will pop into our heads. But right now, we're just calling it the loft or the upper room, whatever you want to call it. That's kind of what we're doing. So it's one of those deals where, quite honestly, I haven't put a lot of thought behind it. So, but that's all good. That's all good. So, how Goshen, are you still happy with your woodland mill setup? Any suggestion for anything? And thinking about buying one. I am still happy with it. It for the price, it's a good mill. I will say that. I'm careful with what I say. There were some things that were damaged on it when it came, and there were some, parts that weren't the right parts. But honestly, once I got everything corrected, everything set up, everything moving forward, it's been a really good mill. I can't complain much, really. The key to them, get them set up level and check your setup, a couple times a week to make sure everything stays the way it's supposed to. But as far as cutting, it cuts good, runs great. The motors run wonderful. I've got a 9.5 horsepower on it, and I've not had any issues with it at all. Handling the big logs, does a great job. So yeah, I really can't complain much. What I love about Woodland Mills, to be honest, is the fact that they have the best customer service I've ever seen anywhere. With all of the things that we had going on, you know what? They were very good. All I had to do was call, and they had new parts out to me just like that. Just boom, 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 boom. No questions asked. It was just done. And that's unheard of anymore. You didn't have to prove anything or nothing like that. Although I did take pictures and send them to them. I think it's a good setup. And I'm starting the new mill setup now. It's the same mill, just a new setup. And I'm going to film it all, and I'm going to show everybody how we set it up. It's going to be a little different than the other one. But I'm excited. I want that mill up and running.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to buy one, Hound Goshen, get what you can afford. That's what I would say. And get a spare parts kit that comes with it. You'll need it. But get what you can afford, what fits in your budget, and you'll be happy you did. Do your homework, but I think overall, if you get a Woodlands mill, you're going to be happy with it. You really will. I'm sorry to hear your puppy is still sick there, Scott. I know he had surgery, so you know what? You can pray for people's pets too, and we just pray good stuff to him. I know he's had a rough go of it.
Yeah,
so.
that's sad.
Yeah, we'll show you the driveway, Mr. Willie. We got some videos coming up with that and everything. Oh, Scott, you don't. You nailed her, boy, right there. Those dogs, you get attached to those pets, and I'll tell you what, it's just like a member of the family when they get sick. It's horrid how bad we feel for our pets. And Scott said, I got the final bill 3 times what he told Brenda.
Oh no!
I can probably guess what that bill was, Scott. I can just
especially
imagine.
if it was emergency, right?
Yeah.
So that is not cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see that Deb has to go. So.
Where's that at?
Good night.
I don't see where.
Coffee walks and whatever. They said good night, everyone.
Okay. All right. I missed it. I'm sorry. I'm tired tonight. I'm sorry. But yeah, Deb, you take care, and thank you for coming in. And we're just a little lower keyed tonight. Honestly, I know we are. Our minds are on, with Jesse and Lisa and on what they're going through. And then we've had some very tragic news over some things in our own family this week. So with the death that hits very close to home for us. And so we just got a lot going on as well. So we appreciate any prayers. So Hank needs all he can. We will for sure, Scott. Scott, 10,000 plus. The good Lord has to help me through all my heavens. Wow, Scott. That's incredible. I can't believe that.
That's terrible.
That's a bill right
I understand why people buy pet insurance.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy for sure. That is crazy for sure. But anyway, how about we do this? I know it seems like there's a lot of things going on with everybody. So how about if we play a few games to try to, encourage everybody? And let's do a little bit of weird words tonight, huh? And I know that's what people like to be here and laugh and have fun. But a little more solemn tonight, but we're still going to have some fun. So here's a word for you. Miracles happen daily by the hour, Scott. Trust me.
They do.
We should have a night. We should do a live sometime or a Sunday Chronicle sometime where all we do is just talk about some of the miracles that we have seen in our life. And it's amazing. Honest to goodness, us personally, we have seen, the dead. We've seen the dead raised back to life. I mean, that sounds crazy. We've seen it with our own eyes in our ministry time, and that is no joke. It's amazing. Yeah, so, but here is a word, pareidonia. And this is a really neat word. Don't look it up. Don't Google it. But guess. See if you can guess. Wow, Marshall paid $12,000 for this last dog. Had operation on his ACL and his back legs. Whew. That is a lot of money, man.
Sure is.
Pareidonia. Anybody know what that means? Don't look it up. See if you can just take a wild guess.
Hey, Mike. Welcome.
Old school Mick. Man, it's warm up here tonight. I don't know if this fan's plugged in or not. Let's see.
I was just thinking it was comfortable.
I am sweltering. This is a word that only a smart person like Chelsea will know. It's a pretty common definition. I really like this word. It's kind of cool. I'm in a ton of pareidonia. It is, Mike. Our story in it of itself is a miracle. Just having this land and having this house and a roof over our head, and you're absolutely right. It's a miracle all the way through.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sounds like a country.
Yeah. I think that's Patagonia. I know it sounds like that. Pareidonia, right by Patagonia. All right, let's see if we can get this going a little bit here.
Jan's not in here.
No, there's a lot of people not in here tonight. A pair of donies.
That's good. That's good.
So it's probably nothing. Nonsense. Gobbledygook.
Great guess, Jen.
Now, Jen, you know I wouldn't do that. Oh, boy. Let me guess. Yes, I might be a Pareidonian. Yeah. All right. Let's see if anyone can guess. We haven't had too many guesses at all on this. But it's an easy one. How many want to know what it means? No one's guessed yet.
Well, there's a couple of guesses.
There's a few guesses.
Lee has a guess.
Yeah. A pair of donies.
Marshall said it sounds like a country.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what it means. I guess this is Jen. Yes, she did.
Jen's guess.
We've had 3 or 4 guesses.
That's right.
The
Rochelle hasn't guessed.
She's on the phone, so.
Oh, Brenda guessed.
I guessed. Brenda did. Yeah. John says, "Give us a hint." I'll give you a hint. Boy, that's a hard one to find a hint for, John. I really don't know. I'll have to think about it. Is it about dentures? No. The hint is, I win, says Jen.
Oh, that's what Jan always says.
Yeah.
Well,
Something
I can think
to
of
do with bad breath.
I can think of a good hint. I'll write it down because I don't want to say it in case you think it's not a good one. Give me a pen.
Go ahead, say it.
No. I may say too
fine.
much. Give me your pen.
It's a fountain pen, so it doesn't write unless you have it up the right way. No, Jen's not Googling.
I don't like
She's
fountain
just smart.
pens.
Well, you gotta know how to write with them.
I know, and I don't. I use ink pens.
Nothing to do with teeth.
Give me another pen, dear. I can't use that one.
You write it like this. Hey? Gotta have that like that. Hey? Just like that. Janet cheat. Cheers.
Tony, will you give me a pen,
We'll
please?
see
I
it.
cannot use that thing.
We'll see it. Be careful on your trip to town.
Yes, thank you for coming. Does this work?
I think so. I don't know. Is this what Chelsea and Zach eat chili and then use the bathroom? No.
There, that would be my hint, but it may be saying too much.
Yeah, probably is.
See? That's why I didn't say it.
All right, here's the answer. Joni's hint is, don't let your eyes fool you. That's Joni's hint.
But it's too much of a hint.
But, well, maybe not. But here's the answer.
See? Jen likes it.
Don't let your eyes fool you.
So here's some
Eyewear.
answers. Eyewear. Some new guesses.
Yeah. Eyewear. Oh, all right. I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay? The word literally means, how many have ever looked up in the clouds and thought you saw a face in the clouds? Or you looked into your Cheerios and thought you seen the Lord standing there? Or you looked at somewheres and you think you see something. Ann Dale, hello.
Hi, Ann.
Sweet, sweet lady.
Welcome.
Glad to have you in. And so just, we watched your live today. So glad to, the amazing topic of reflection and how she talked about the goodness of the community with response to Jesse and Lisa. It's been a really
that was a great
really
live.
Amazing.
Go watch the replay if you didn't catch it
good.
today.
Very
It's
good.
encouraging.
Yeah. But this word literally means seeing images or patterns that just aren't there. So if you look up to the clouds and you say, oh, I see Rockefeller Center, it's not there. Well, that's called pareidonia. Pareidonia means seeing objects they're formed by inanimate objects like clouds or floating Cheerios or something like that, and they're really not there. So that's what that word means. It does. Here's your next word, repost. I think everyone should know this one. Very familiar portion of scripture. And Miss Ann,
Portion of scripture.
A portion of scripture. I'm used to Chronicles. Very familiar portion of.
I was gonna say that's not in the Bible.
Of Word. Excuse me. I'm thinking of Chronicles. My brain is tired tonight. Yeah, Miss Ann. We latest update for Jesse and Lisa is Jesse's mom is still hanging on, and she's woken up a few times today, drank some water, things like that. Spoke a few words. Recognizes people. So. Not sure if you had heard that update, but that was just a few minutes before we went live. So just keep them in your prayers. It's not easy time at all. So repost or repost. I'm not sure how they say it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chelsea. I'm talking in circles tonight sometimes. Yes, and the good Lord knows, doesn't he, Ann? The good Lord just knows
Yes, he does.
all things. And I'm thankful. I'm just thankful that, everything we go through, we never have to go through it alone.
Right.
That the Lord's always there, and we may not think He is, but He is. And He's there helping us, guiding us, strengthening us. I'm thankful for that. So, riposte. Heartbreaking. Good thing they were able to visit recently. It is, Rochelle. It is.
And Rochelle guesses rest.
Yeah, see that?
Good guess.
Gummy, gummy, gummy bear. Gummy bears.
Yeah, it's quiet in here.
It is quiet.
We're kind of quiet.
So, riposte. Any questions? Listen, man, I can't even talk tonight. Any answers?
Any answers? Oh, you're in teaching mode.
Nah, my mind's on a bunch of other stuff. There you go, Rochelle. These are the good gummies.
They are.
Everyone's tired.
Black
We're tired.
Forest.
Yeah, these Black Forest organic gummies. They're the best.
Alrighty, Mr. Willie has no clue.
Well, the word riposte, it actually reminded me of perhaps myself, or maybe Scott, or Jesse, or a few others in here. It literally means to be quick, or to have a quick or witty retaliatory reply. So, yeah. Just how good are those gummies, Rochelle? They're very good.
They're very good.
But that's what riposte means. So if you are quick with your comebacks, when someone says something to you and you're just like that, then you are riposte.
That would be you.
Sarcasm, yeah. Yeah, Scott. No, not you. Never, huh? Oh, I got a funny feeling, Scott, if you put you and Jesse and myself in a room, oh, that'd be dangerous for everybody else. Oh. How about some weird gift ideas? I know it's summertime and there's not a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, you're an angel? Sure. Just missing the wings and the halo and all those other things that go with it. That's a scary thought, Brenda. I'll tell you what, though. We got a cruise coming up. It's going to be here before we know it. There you go, Rochelle. But it's going to be fun. That's all I can say. It's going to be fun. So how about some weird things you can buy on Amazon? And this is Mr. Willie's favorite part of the show. If you're thirsty, are you up to 23 rooms? I knew we're over 20. I wasn't sure how many.
Very good.
But that's got to be over 40 people, I think, Scott, isn't it?
Very good.
I mean, here's some weird flavors of soda pop you could buy on Amazon. There you go. Anybody want a cold buffalo wing soda?
Wow. And ranch dressing.
That's awesome, Scott. I know we've got some folks that we've been talking to as well that are interested. I'm not sure if they signed on yet, but they're going to let us know when they do. So,
out of that lineup, the only one that I possibly might be interested in is maybe the pumpkin pie.
I think peanut butter and jelly soda pop would be awesome. Soda
Oh, they had them at the meetup. So you
Okay.
tasted. Who all in here tasted some of these flavors?
Yeah, Rochelle says you
Soda
got to mix
bomb.
the big wing and ranch.
I see that.
Oh, that'd be awful.
Yeah, that would be.
The buffalo wing and ranch or take shots. Yeah.
Scott, did you try any?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Scott, did you
wondering.
try them?
Who tried out the flavors?
All right. Let me know if you tried them out. You got buffalo wing soda, sweet corn soda, pumpkin pie soda, ranch dressing soda, and peanut butter and jelly soda. Chelsea says Chelsea, Zach, and Nan are all coming on the cruise, and they're going to share a
Share a
room.
room.
Well, there you go. Why not? Why not? Right, Scott? Why not?
Right. Scott didn't try them, he says.
Hey, you should have.
Would you? What,
See if
would
you
you to try the peanut butter
Mix a
and jelly?
couple together, Scott, and see if you get them tasting like Dr. Pepper. Yeah, so Rochelle says Nana can sleep in the lifeboats. Oh, man. All right. A Bean Boozled challenge one night during the live. Yeah, we'll look into that. See that one? I smelled the corn one.
Just smelled it. You couldn't taste it.
Oh. I think it'd be, hey, Mark Little Ridge Farm, how are you?
Good evening.
Connor, Jen says Connor was trying to trick her into trying it.
But Mama's too smart.
Wow, Mike said he tried it. Said he just about tossed his soda. Who's going to keep Judy in line so she won't get wrong? Well, Mr. Willie, you're going to have to come along to do that. Yeah, we'll have to do the Bean Boozled. We'll have to do that.
Do you know what it is?
We'll find out.
I don't even know what it is. You better,
Popcorn flavored mints at the store.
you better find out what it involves before we commit to it.
Well, I'm sure it.
Chelsea, can you see us doing it? You know what it is, and you know us. So
Mark says it's been better, but still moving forward. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
All right.
Yep.
How about this? If you just want to relax some night in a hot tub, smell your gravy, and while you're doing it, here you go.
Oh, that's just wrong.
This is the world famous roast beef sandwich reality bath soak. Just pour that into your hot water, get down in that tub, and relax.
Oh, you is so relaxing. That's funny.
All right, Scott, we'll do that. Yeah, it's going forward, Mark. Going forward. That's all we can do. One day at a time.
So Bean Boozle's jelly beans.
Jelly beans, but they have random flavors.
I would like that. I would like that. I love jelly beans.
Yeah. It's mystery jelly beans. Some are good, some are gross. All right, we'll do it. We'll find... Where do you find the jelly beans?
Yep, I would like that. I'd be up for that game.
Rochelle says Dexter's ordering a keg of this stuff.
Dexter. Oh, Rochelle, I was getting such a kick out of him in some of your videos.
Oh, man.
If you guys want to see a cute, cute, cute dog, you have to go watch Rochelle Brampton Gardner, her little pug, Dex. He is something else.
Oh, Chelsea, it could be black licorice flavor. It could be turd. Well, I don't know what turd tastes like. Never eaten it. Yeah, let's get your dog to follow you without a leash. Yeah, you soak in this twice a week, your dog will follow you everywhere. But then again, every other dog in the neighborhood will too.
Right.
Scott said you get them on Amazon. He ordered them. Okay, we're going to have to do that. We'll do that. Oh, thank you, Hound of Goshen. That'll be awesome. We'll do that. When we get them, we'll do that for sure.
We will.
Don't do this, y'all. You all will regret it.
Seen them at the store.
All right. Well, I know we done one food taste thing one night, and I forget what it was. Vegemite from Australia.
Yeah.
And we put it on a bunch of different stuff to see if we could eat it. And I'll tell you what, Vegemite is it's not a taste that you get used to really quick.
Oh, Chelsea is an avid player, apparently quite experienced.
Are they, Ann? Have you played it, Andale? Have you played? I'm just curious. Oh man, we'll have to keep some chocolate milk handy when we do it, but we'll see. And do you know which one you're getting? Are they labeled, or how do you know which bean is which bean? Speaking of nasty flavors, how many like cotton candy? Anyone on here like cotton candy?
I got a feeling you're going to show us something weird.
There you go. Hasn't gotten any better over the years, Rochelle. They have stinky socks, canned dog food, No, it's a surprise.
So she's saying you don't know what they are. On
Okay.
the
Yeah.
beans, the jelly beans.
Dirty dishes and Band-Aid flavors are the worst. Oh, man.
Band-Aid.
Rochelle says she loves regular cotton candy.
Yes.
Colors. Okay, Scott, that goes with how
So
you know.
show us the weird thing, Tony.
Moody cheese, lawn clippings. These are some of the flavors. Oh, man. Hey, Paul, Bearded
Hey,
Carpenter.
Paul.
Ann says she's too old. She hadn't done it. And you don't know what you're getting. Oh, man. That's awful. But we'll do it.
Yeah, we will.
All right. I asked the question, how many like cotton candy? I have a very special flavor of cotton candy just for you tonight. I couldn't believe it, but I found it. And I thought, who doesn't like just a good old bag of cotton candy? I bet you did, Paul. It's probably hot in Arkansas now. Here you go. The original bag of poo.
Oh, my goodness.
This is not what you think. This is actually cotton candy.
Yeah. It's probably chocolate. It's probably pretty good, actually. It just looks, the face on it looks like that emoji.
Warming up, says Paul. That's good. It's been cool down. It's been cool up here, Paul. Yeah. Believe it or not, this is cotton candy, folks. If you like cotton candy, here's the flavor I bet you haven't tried.
Right,
Dexter
Rochelle?
wants to know how we found his wish list. Well, you just let Dexter know that, he's not on the naughty list. He's on the good list. Mr. Willis says Zach will love this.
Zach probably would. He loves a lot of candies.
Yeah, he had to come north to warm up. I know, Scott. It's crazy weather, isn't it, bro? It's been crazy. Like, just cold temperatures everywhere. I don't know. In Ontario, Scott, I don't know what your temperatures are like there, but we had frost last night, and there's a lot of people that have got plants in already in their gardens, and they're concerned because the frost burned a lot of them off. So
Well, I see that Rochelle's got beautiful flowers
Yeah.
blooming. I saw that, Rochelle, on your Instagram.
Ann says the grandkids would love it. I bet you they would, Ann. I bet you they would. So, but it's been cold here. It's been cold. 92 and 75% humidity. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, it was cold here. It's been cold. What was the high yesterday? It was what, 12 or something?
12.
So that's Celsius. All right, here's a little movie trivia for everybody. You ready? And here we go. Tom Cruise's first movie. What was it? Anybody know?
Don't Google.
Don't Google.
Just guess.
Come on, this is the rapid fire one. Tom Cruise's first movie. I know, Scott. It was crazy weather. I seen people walking around with, coats and hats and everything on. I thought, for Oklahoma? How crazy is that? Supposed to be 58 and rain there tomorrow, Rochelle says.
We had about 70 here today.
Yeah, a nice day today. Top Gun? Nope, sorry. 79 and 42% humidity. That's not bad.
That's not bad, Brenda.
Not bad at all. No idea, says Rochelle. Top Gun says Hound of Goshen. Nope. Grease says Lee. Nope. Grease for the Top Gun. Nope. Sorry, Chelsea. Yeah. Few Good Men. Nope. I hope that was your answer, Rochelle.
You just crack yourself up.
The Firm. Nope.
Well, maybe give them a
Don't
hint.
put that
like,
after your last answer.
Tony.
Still looking, says Rochelle. She's Googling it.
Tell them approximate year, Tony.
Scott says he was going to bring only shorts. And thank goodness he wore jeans. Yeah, I bet. That
Yeah,
would have been chilly.
You need to check the weather when
Ann
you're
says
traveling.
Footloose. No. Hound of Goshen's laughing.
Laughing at you.
Gotta have a little sense of humor.
Yes, you do.
All right. His very first movie, the very first one he did. You ready? I'm going to tell you what it was.
Well, no one's Googling, so that's good.
Yeah. It was called Endless Love. Yeah, they told you it was warm. Sure. Hey, Beth. The Outsiders. Brenda says, I wore shorts every day. Risky Business. No, Risky Business was actually, David, his second movie. But his very first movie that he ever played in was his debut on the big screen. Was called Endless Love. It's the movie with Tom Cruise that nobody ever heard of. But that is his very first movie. So there you go. There's that one. I can't give points away tonight. All right. Who did Darth Vader's voice?
There's Jan.
Hey, Jan.
We missed you.
Welcome in. Yeah, me either, Rochelle. So, who did Darth Vader's voice? Anybody know? Rochelle. Speaking of cheating, I think she meant James Earl Jones is Rochelle. Anybody else want to guess? I knew what you meant, Rochelle. I could have had fun with it, but anyway, I left that one alone for a couple of reasons. James Earl Jones.
Dear.
Jesse, no, it wasn't Jesse. Sorry, Brenda. Oh, boy. All right, for everybody that knew Darth Vader's voice was voiced by James Earl Jones, you are absolutely correct. That's who did his voice. James Earl Jones. All right. Here's the third one. What year was Gone with the Wind released? Anybody know? It was a good year. That was a good movie. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a beep.
Mr. Willie gets the point.
There you go. Rochelle says Jan hasn't been testing in a while.
I know, I've seen that. I wasn't going to read it.
Rochelle says 46. Brenda says 59. No ideas. Rochelle, so what happened to 46?
That was her guess.
48, says Willie. The year Gone with the Wind was released. 55. Don't Google. Don't Google. Take a guess. Everybody is still not back far enough. You got to go a little older. 48. Nope, a little older yet. 47. Everyone's just going to start naming them off. Come on, put a guess in there. 38. Nope, that's too old, Rochelle. 45, Brenda says. Nope. Let's see who's going to get there first. 42, says Lee. Nope. 38, Mr. Willie says. Nope. I'm on a Googling strike, says Jan.
Proud of you.
Jan wants better Googler benefits and wages.
Faster speed.
Brenda says 44 to 47. It was a slow release. No one's got it yet. Come on, folks. You got to get there. You're dancing all around it.
They are. They are dancing. Several of them are.
Rochelle, no. No. No one's got it yet. No. You guys just going to keep counting.
Just tell them. We need to give them another hint, Tony.
Little Frenchie Big Texas, good
Hey,
evening.
Ian.
Oh my heavens. No. Ding, 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 ding.
There we have
there
a
you
winner.
go, Rochelle.
And Brenda. Woohoo!
You finally got it. 1939 was the year Gone with the Wind was released.
Uh-huh.
All right. What was the name of the two gangs in the movie Grease? What was the name of the two gangs in the movie Grease? It's a slippery slope, friends.
You just love your jokes, don't you, dear?
I do.
You love your own jokes.
They're funny. First time I heard them, too.
I know.
I know, Rochelle, I got quite a poker face, don't I? Stove poker, that is. Oh, my.
Tough questions, Ann says. Brenda says greasers.
Don't Google.
Do the pink ladies count, Chelsea says.
No, Chelsea, they don't. There was 2 gangs in the movie. All right, Lee, you're halfway there. Meet me halfway. You know
hey,
who we
Sam,
don't...
you're back.
Hey, Sam.
Greasers and Mighty Mo girls?
No.
Mighty Moo?
Mighty Moo, dear.
Mighty
You know
Mo.
what we haven't seen is Paul.
Oh, yeah.
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 From across the pond.
Yes, Sir Paul.
Sir Paul Honeyman.
Anyone heard anything from Paul?
Ah.
They're back.
They're back. Deb and Dan are back.
Deb and
from
Dan's
town.
back. That was a quick trip.
Yeah.
You must live close.
She said they never have been fishing. 50 years, never had a fishing rod in their hand. Yeah.
Both of them?
I don't know. One of them anyway.
Wow.
You can't. 2 people can't hold the same fishing pole, dear.
Tony, they both can fish
Chelsea,
separately.
Maple Leafs and Panthers? No. All right. Must not be feeling well. No. Oh, she's talking about Paul. No, I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam. We
Back
understand.
At work. Okay, Sam.
Yeah. Come on, everyone.
So
Lee, you got one.
Yeah, Lee got one of them.
So the correct one Lee got was the T-Birds or Thunderbirds.
So what was the
there
other
was
one?
One other gang in the movie Grease. Yeah. You don't miss us, Jan?
She didn't meet us, dear.
All right.
She didn't meet us.
I'm just kidding. No, but this gang's name was also the name of a rock group that done very well. Yeah. What?
Nothing.
You don't remember them?
I don't believe
No.
I've seen the movie.
Think of...
Brenda was thinking of Outsiders.
No. Think of... Think of bugs. Think of bugs. Think of bugs that bite you.
A biting bug.
The Stones. Nope. Kiss. Well, I don't care what you and Zach do, Chelsea. The police are there now that you gave Zach a kiss? Huh, what's going on over there? All right, Sam, we will watch it. Squash, Journey, Spiders, Pink Ladies. No, you're dancing all around it.
Fire ants.
No! The bed bugs. No!
Who said bed bugs, Lee? What?
That hurt a vehicle.
The dogs aren't barking.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner!
Woo!
Scorpions! Thank
Well,
you, Jen.
y'all were guessing,
we miss
though.
you too. Hound of Goshen got it right. 10,000 points to the Hound of Goshen in the game, or the points just don't matter. It is the Scorpions. All right. So there you have it. So,
Yes, Chelsea, yes.
I see bug crawling on you. It's big and it's blue. Bug. That is a song Joni wrote. Used to sing to the girls years ago.
Years ago.
West Side Story the whole time. Nope. All right. How about
The snails.
the slugs? Slow to answer. Jan Googled and sent him an email. There you go. I'm like, woohoo! All right. Here's your sign. You ready for that?
Mm-hmm. Do we need that fan on?
I do. Hey, Kevin. How are you?
He's guessing.
Here we go. Don't forget to refresh your feed. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. Here we go. Here's what we call here's your sign.
It's something new you're doing. Is showing us.
Oh, yeah, people like to see our
Take us off of there.
entrance only. Do not enter. How's that? How you doing, Kevin? Glad to have you in. And the answer was the scorpions. Entrance only, do not enter. How about this? Diesel fried chicken.
Oh, I just clued in who Kevin is. Do you know who he is? He's Jan's husband.
Yes.
Because she said, hi, boss.
Yes.
Remember he was here 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Yes, I just clued. I'm reading
we
comments.
Are glad you are here,
I
Kevin.
figured it out.
Now the party can begin, Kevin.
Yeah.
All right. Delish. Was it down with a ranch soda? It was. Bill Posters will be prosecuted. Bill Posters is an innocent man.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that'll make you gassy, Chelsea. So do not put up a poster on the side of this wall, because Bill Posters will be prosecuted.
But he's innocent.
But he's innocent. Swimming notice. Minnesota state law strictly prohibits underwater smoking. Ah, how crazy is that? And you have to put this up? I mean, that means somebody has tried to smoke underwater in the pool. Yeah, all the fun. Don't throw the baby out.
No.
Oh, heavens, really? And you have to be told this why? Oh, it's insane. Absolutely insane. Homemade apple butter.
Oh, that's awful.
I can't make this stuff up, folks. Homemade apple butter.
Oh.
Oh. Oh my heavens, that's awful. That's the best one.
Rochelle says she might be good with the press.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, how about this?
A boneless banana.
Boneless bananas, 69 cents a pound. Yeah, Scott says I resemble that remark. That's awful. Boneless bananas. Okay. Oh, man. Somebody wasn't paying attention to the signs.
Dexter wants to go.
Oh, Lord. How about this one?
Used cows.
Oh, man. That's utterly ridiculous.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. I'm very familiar with them. Sam says I found homemade strawberry syrup in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Smart enough to get a business card to order online. If you want some, I'll post the website. Throw her up there.
Yeah. Throw it up, Sam.
This product contains peanuts. Yeah, think?
Rochelle, maybe?
They could have been. Yeah. And you really needed to post this, eh? Like, somebody's staring at him going, I wonder if there's peanuts in there. Warning. No swimming if you can't swim. Yeah. What's the matter with society? I guess you just can't fix stupid. Isn't that awful? Oh, it's crazy. Well, well, a kid might not know what a whole peanut looks like. Yeah. You go, Rochelle. Oh man, this is funny.
Here's IKEA for you.
Let me move us out of the way for a minute. Now that's a hot dog. Now I love.
Not actual.
Yeah, look at that. And you gotta post that? Like, really?
Because there would be some person.
Someone really thinks that's the size of the hot dog?
Sam, you might need to refresh your feed. I'm not sure, but yeah, we did talk all about that earlier.
Yeah, we're.
About Jesse and Lisa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, probably been sued.
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy? Look at this. And you needed to be told this? Do not drink this water. Oh boy. No, my common sense is not common anymore. It's just gone. It's just gone. Yeah, if you're drinking out of the urinal, you got bigger issues. That's awful. Yeah, how about this one? Yeah. Yeah. You think so? Wet when raining. Duh. I wonder why they thought they needed to put that sign up there. Like, is someone really sitting around at the Department of Transportation going, you know what? We need to let people know that this gets wet when it's raining. How come no non-potable water goes into a pot? I don't know, Sam. I don't know, Sam. Yeah. Look at this. This area is under 23-hour video and audio
great.
surveillance. Not 24-hour, 23-hour.
That's
So
great.
if you want to get away with it, there's 1 hour a day you can.
You can. Such a delay here.
Oh,
You gotta let them
that's
catch
awful.
up.
Yeah. Yep, 23-hour video. Couldn't. Yeah, it must be on solar. Couldn't pay for that other hour.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I think the Bill Posters is Innocent is my favorite.
Oh man. So there you have it, everybody.
Window of opportunity. Yeah.
That's it right there. 1 hour. So if you can figure out, it could be a rotating hour. You just don't know. I know the signs are crazy. Is that a warning or a clue? I don't know, Sam.
Yeah, Rochelle, that was a good one.
Trash baby, yeah.
Trash baby.
But anyway, yeah. So it's been a good night, everybody, and glad to have everybody in with us tonight. And I know there's a lot going on, and people are tired, and a lot of stuff happening, and a lot of lives, and you know, there's a lot of heavier stuff going on as well when it comes to, you know, people that are sick and loved ones that are sick. And, you know, our prayers go out to a lot of people. We need to keep Jesse and Lisa in our prayers as Jesse's mom is making the transition from this realm to the next. And we need to also keep Paul, the beater carpenter, his daughter Tiffany in our prayers. She is, you know, battling cancer, and we just need to pray that everything works well for them, as you know, that everything comes out well for her. Jan says, I'm still recovering from the meetup. I know. Yeah, I understand
sorry
that,
to hear
Rochelle.
that,
Sorry to hear
Rochelle.
that.
It is.
You know,
it's very
and
hard.
We've got, you know, there was a sudden tragic death in our family, on Joni's side of the family this week for us, and a very tragic young individual, and just, it's crazy the stuff, you know, that's going on. And you know, there's, you know, we've got 2 or 3 folks that are just almost, you know, well, just battling cancer. And there's one lady that would be Joni, on Joni's side of the family, Brandon, his mom is battling cancer, and she's in hospice as well. And so there's just so many so many people that are fighting right now with things. The emotions are just heavy on everybody. But all I can say is the good Lord knows, and He'll bring us through. Thank you, everybody, for that. He'll bring us through. He always has. But it's funny, You can prepare. I said this to somebody today. Just trying to encourage them. You can prepare for the storms you see coming. You can hear the alarms go off, and even though it may be only a 2-minute warning or a 5-minute warning, you at least get a warning. You can look over the horizon, and you can see the dark clouds forming and the clouds swirling, and the air changing. You can feel that, and so you can prepare for those things. But it's the sudden, surprise, tragic things that take place, and that's what it was with Joni's family. Sudden, tragic, without warning, and those are the things that just rattles your faith sometimes. But that's when you just got to stand there. The Bible says it this way: when you've done all you know you can do, then you just stand. Because, folks, there's just some things that aren't going to make sense. We can't figure them out. We're not going to be able to change them. We can't go back. We can only move forward. And as heavy and as heart-wrenching and as emotionally draining that it may become, I know this, that if we pray for each other, and if we help each other, and if we love each other, and we depend on the Lord, and we're there to encourage each other and hold each other up when you can't walk, we all come and help you. It's just like at the meetup when Jesse got that phone call that he had to rush home. Mike made the announcement, and that whole campground rallied around Jesse and Lisa and got them packed up, got that RV fixed so the levelers would come up, and got them on their way. And I know this, that was an amazing thing. But whether it was them or Jan or Ann Dale or Rochelle or anybody else, Brenda or Scott, I know this about this community. When it comes time to rally around somebody, we know for a fact that you have rallied around us.
Yes.
You have.
Yes.
We are here because of you and all your love to us. And so I'm thankful for this community. I'm thankful for God that always keeps us. And I'm thankful for people that, that's just amazing community that we have here. So even though it gets tough, even though it gets harsh, just keep going forward. Sam says, every day I wake up not looking at roots is a blessing, but I know where I'm going. When the day comes, they lay me down, I will rise with the saints on that day. Amen. For sure. It was, Jan. It was incredible to watch. We are actually watching through Jerry's camera,
yes.
His live, as Mike made that announcement, and then
yes.
watched everybody go. It was an amazing thing.
It was,
and
truly.
We spoke to them many times on their way home, and just checking on them, and they were so moved by that show of support and love. But isn't that what this world needs? Even with all of our differences, even with all of our differences of opinion, I love it when skin color doesn't matter, when church affiliation doesn't matter, when political affiliation doesn't matter, when who your daddy was or may not have been, or how much money you have or don't have. When none of that gets in the way of charity and goodwill, we can really see a great, great thing happen. But we have to be willing to put others before us each and every time. And if we do that, then we'll always come out victorious through it all. We really will. So that's it, Mick. God puts people in our lives, and we don't understand why, but he just does, because he knows what we're going to need help of in the future. And on that note, God bless you all. Thank you, each and every one, for always loving us, always being loyal to us here, and loyal to each other, loving Jesse and Lisa at this time. And I know Scott, your puppy, I know what our dogs mean to us, Scott, so I know what your dog means to you. And so prayers that situation will work out as well. And each and every one out there, God bless you. Rochelle, praying for your family at this time as well. So well, that's amazing, Brenda. I'm sure they appreciated that. All the extra food left over went to altruistic.
Great. That is great.
Thank you, Jan. We love you. Thank you, Ann. And, you guys are awesome. So, Kevin, hey, buddy. That's right. That's right, Kevin.
That's right.
Well spoken.
That's right.
Well spoken.
We are stronger together, right?
We are. Yeah. So you all take care, and thank you again, and Dale. Thank you again so much for the kindness that you showed Jesse and Lisa today on your live, and I think that every one of us, it goes without saying how much we think of them, and so in the days to come, send them a card or whatever.
Yes.
Send them a nice email or something, and just let them know you're thinking of them, because I know that they'll appreciate it.
They sure will.
And, oh, thanks. Sam says, I knew you were special when you made snow angels.
He is Sam. He's special.
All right, everybody. Don't forget Creekside Chronicles, Sunday morning, 10:30. And we've been having some great church on Creekside Chronicles. And if you haven't watched the latest video, we've just released it this afternoon.
Go watch
Please
it.
go. Help us get a really big push on this video tonight. The first 24 hours matters the most on whether your videos are pushed or not. So if you could go and watch our latest video, we would appreciate it so much. And leave a comment. Please don't forget the thumbs up. And we'll see you right back here at Creekside. God bless you all. We love you all. And have a great night. And we'll see you next time. Right?